Hello YouTubers and fellow Enix fans, my name is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan, and today we're playing our Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII. So I'm actually playing a game that's attached to my name for once. It's been a while since I played any Final Fantasy game, as you might know. But I'm looking forward to it. 13. Decided to go with 13 because it's actually one of the games that I've only played once. Completed it all the way. But that's about it, because some of the older Final Fantasies I've completed like several times all over. So I thought, you know what, let's start with 13, maybe do 15 afterwards, and then the remakes, and then maybe 16 by the time that comes out. And then I'll just do the older versions offline as we go. Anyway guys, sit tight and let's start the game. Of course gonna go normal, I don't do easy. You've selected normal mode for battles. To change the difficulty level at any time, press E to open the main menu and then select settings. Begin playing in normal mode? Yes sir.
The 13 days after we awoke were the beginning of the end.
Serious?
Be quiet.
Best of luck. She did it! Hands high! Freeze! I'm not a ləʻsiː. So far, so good. They all want to fight.
Good for them. Give me that. What the...
Don't you just love it when a game starts exploding straight from the start? I have to see if I can full screen this game. It doesn't allow me to, but I'll check in a bit. Give me a moment. Alright, so the main hero, we all know who her name is, but I'm not going to say it yet because for any who might not know Final Fantasy XIII,
Hey, let's be rational now. Let's send in the big guns now. What do we do?
we fight. Alright, we got two characters, Lightning and Sass. It says on the lower right. Active time battle tutorial. Alright. Fuel. Characters perform actions by expending charged ATB gauge segments. The action which they perform depend on the command you select. You can input the entire string of commands, then unleash them all at once. Select Auto Battle to queue up the set commands tailored to your situation. Select abilities to specify individual commands as you see fit. A description of each command will be displayed at the top of the screen. For now, try selecting Auto Battle command. Move the cursor over to Auto Battle and press Enter to select. I'm using a controller, so. 2 attacks have just been placed in your command queue. As you learn new abilities, you will use commands other than attacks. It will also become possible to create longer strings of commands. Next, you'll need to choose the target of your attacks. When fighting multiple enemies, select your target using the arrow buttons, then press Enter to confirm. You only face one enemy this time, so the choice is simple. Press Enter to confirm your target and you will execute your 2 attacks to command immediately. Actually, accidentally skipped the second part, so... This one's kind of easy. Just keep feeding it. There we go. I think it's already dead.
Not so tough now, huh?
Well, apparently it's not dead yet.
Hey, that wasn't like a challenge now, all right? Hey.
Oh damn. Throws the whole train. Get wrecked.
Heads up.
This thing won't give up.
Round 2, here we go. Okay, we're fully healed, so that's good. What abilities do I have? Attack and Blitz. Oof, that one's actually pretty dangerous. Might have to heal up with a potion. Still okay so far.
I owe ya.
Oh, okay, it heals both allies, that's new. Normally potion only heals one target, so... There we go. Kinda easy still. Well, we ended up with 6 potions. Sweet.
Oh goodness. Whew. We did it. Hey. Aren't you supposed to protect civilians, soldier? I mean, you are Sanctum, aren't you? What are you doing trying to stop the purge? Why don't you tell me that?
I was a soldier.
Hey, Where do you think you're going? Chocobo, we just can't catch a break, can we?
No, you can't. Let's go, Choco.
Good question. Oh well.
Hanging edge.
I'm getting too old for this.
Getting too old for this. I wonder why they didn't sub it though. Alright, let me see if I can fix my screen here for a second. Start, pause. Change control scheme, no thanks. The data log. You possess an advanced digital journey known as the data log that autonomously streams information deemed pertinent. Whenever the data log records a new entry, a notice will appear in the upper left corner of the screen. To pause the entry, press E and open the main menu to select dialogue.
You sure we can get through here?
Alright, let's see. Status. Abilities. Don't know any yet. Equipment. Inventory. Got potions. We got 2 weapons. We got key items. The map. Always nice to have. Data log. Events. Chapter 1. Lightning assays are held aboard a military purge train, along with a group of civilians destined for exile. In stark contrast to the uncertain and despairing people around her, Lightning appears to be determined and focused. She seizes upon the instant in attention to disable the guard, and her impressive display inspires Cie'th and the other civilians to take up arms against the soldiers. Oh, I don't really need this, so I'm just gonna... Let me get rid of all these exclamation marks, battle basics, battle results, primer, area map, data log, enemy intel. We're gonna try and get all the enemy intel complete as well as we go. Event subtitles on, speakers, let's turn that on, battle difficulty, normal, battle speed, normal, default, auto battle from list, battle hub, keyboard settings, gamepad controls. Oh. Okay. 1 second, guys. No, I do not want to quit. Alright, well, we'll just have to hang on for a bit. Till I can change the, till I can change the screen, that is. Save complete.
It's a mess is what this is.
Many or various enemies stalk the roads that you must travel. Upon entering an enemy's detection radius, the minimap in the upper right corner of the screen will flash in warning. Command: coming into action when enemy will initiate battle. Let's go. Yeah, they're kind of easy.
What do you suppose this is? Is the army leaving its toys out now? Fixing to dish me already, huh? See now.
Alright, more Piscum Wardens. Points per second, target time. I mean, are we getting any experience? I'm not sure. Sure, there's a lot of them. Can I abilities? I can blitz. Okay, I'm not really sure if that's any good at all. What is that? There's a little floating... Oh, those are the treasure chests, I think, of this game. Potion. I'll take it.
Not wanting to get purged, I get. But taking on trained soldiers?
Better to die than get sent to Pulse. It's hell without the brimstone.
Yeah, well, hell's not sounding too bad. Because this place ain't exactly paradise.
Domesticated peacekeepers. Nothing to worry about.
Maybe not for a soldier girl, but I'm trying to say, hey!
Yeah, just ignored him completely. Right, we've got some of these, Come on, trying to attack you. They attack you from the back, they get an ambush, so when they attack them from the front. Then Theron. These are only slightly stronger than your human counterparts. Not much to worry about. There we go. Stagger him. When you stagger an enemy, you do extra damage on it. So you always want to try and stagger them, especially the bosses. Phoenix now, nice. There's another orb here. Another 2 potions. Ugh. Hello, screen. Thank you.
Need to be pushing now.
Well, if you get out of my way, I don't have to push you. Sure, there's a lot of save points over here. Might as well. I remember playing this game back in the day, then like, okay, you know, easy mode, easy mode, easy mode. All of a sudden, bam, you wipe out, and then you're thinking, when's the last time I saved? And like, whoops.
You must be real nice from up there.
Viscom aerial recon. Alright, staggered him. Five-star. Oh, there's another orb. Iron bangle, that's an equipment. What does the iron bangle do? Increase maximum HP by 50. Alright, not bad. Alright, so here you can see there's still some question marks. So whenever you still have question marks, that's the time that you don't have to complete intel yet. Means you probably have to fight him a few more times. Soldiers incoming. Let's go. So far it's pretty linear. The thing is that, I'll be really honest, I really do like Final Fantasy XIII, but it took me a long time before I got to like it as the way it is right now. Because at the time when it got released, this was like one of the first Final Fantasies that I did not complete in one go. Like, I set it aside because I got a bit bored of it. Because unfortunately this game can be quite linear. Maybe that was when I was still a kid, now I like stories more than action as well, so...
Preemptive strike.
So much for the element of surprise.
Item usage tutorial. Alright, let's see. Shoot tutorial. Whenever your HP begins to run low in combat, you can heal yourself using an item to avoid being knocked out. Select the item command to open your party inventory. Looks like you have some potions, which restores when consumed. The number of times an item name tells you how many times... The number next to an item's name tells you how many items of that type you have left. Move your cursor to the name you wish to use, then press enter.
I owe ya.
Since... Oh, probably should have read that, but the battle is starting. Staggered. Another chipped fang and another potion. Oh crap! Well, there's no way going that way.
Do we turn back?
There's no time.
Then what do you suggest we do?
Quiet.
Hey! Hey! Wait! No, don't leave me!
Let go.
The hell no! You're my only way out of here! No!
Poor Sass.
Hey, that might get us across. Right there.
Don't leave Sass, man. What is that?
Right?
Looks that way.
Alright, bit of backtracking.
Alright, you leave this to me.
Alright, enemy encounter. Come on, sis. Where you going? Time to fight. It's quite a big group, though. Maybe that's why he ran away. There's another one down. Last one. Come on, Sass. Don't die on me. Don't die on me, Sass. There you go. Had to execute those commands a bit earlier by pressing triangle.
Hey, this way. Come on. Hey now.
Oh. There we go.
Seems to be in working order.
Is there anything here? No. Alright, let's activate this, whatever it is.
Not our lucky day.
D4Ts, are we? Weapons down. I hate for this to turn ugly.
Turn ugly?
He wants to kill us without a fight.
Time's up!
Right, got some big boys here. Attack chain. View the tutorial. To initiate an attack chain, first select auto battle or attack from the ability menu and choose to perform physical marauder as your target. See the bar display your target's name? That is known as the chain gauge. Keep an eye on the chain gauge as you strike. When you attack an enemy, its chain gauge fails to hit home, and the percentage beneath increases. The percentage is called the chain bonus. The more times you hit an enemy, the more damage it will take from subsequent attacks. Continue pummeling the physical marauder, boosting your chain bonus until the gauge is full. Alright, it's staggered. Once the chain gauge is full, one further blow will stagger your foe. A staggered foe takes greater damage when attacked. Chaining attacks to stagger powerful adversaries is essential to defeating them. Be aware, however, that an enemy chain gauge begins to drain the moment it is staggered. Once the gauge is empty, the enemy will no longer be staggered. He has a lot of health. Alright, one more should do it. There we go. Let's take care of these enforcers. Easy mode. Guess these are tutorial battles anyway, so. Got a credit chip, nice.
Soldier. What's your angle? What? Classified military info? Huh? What's the matter? You quit, didn't you? Did you think I'm gonna go out there and just tell everybody your secrets?
Fæl'sî. My angle. I'm after the fal'Cie. Still happy you tagged along.
Didn't have a choice.
Right, we're taking this flying contraption with us. Still lots of battles all over the place.
On behalf of Cocoon's citizens, I would like to thank our brave Pulse pioneers and express our best wishes for a successful relocation. Your noble and selfless sacrifice ensures the continued safety and peace of our society. Were it not for this remarkable gesture, every resident of Cocoon, your family, your friends, your neighbors, would be exposed to the dangers of the world below. By choosing to leave Cocoon and participating in this migration,
Migration? More like extermination.
Huge. You stay here.
So sorry. I didn't mean to.
These people need heroes.
Are you the hero then?
Here. You keep your cool, and they will too. You got it?
Snow Villiers. He's one of our characters.
What's our motto?
The army's no match for Nora.
Attaboy.
The Resistance Front. Alright, saw an orb behind me. Obtain 50 gil.
Just gonna die.
Alright, let's use the save point. Alright, keep it moving.
This is crazy.
Then take a nap.
Really? Can I?
Sure. And when we're taking a dirt nap, you can save them all.
No, that's even worse.
No dirt naps today. We're all in this together. Our enemy's the Cocoon Sanctum. Their dreaded Psychom, no less.
What's the dread? Psychom's nothing but a whole bunch of bluster and bullying. They've got nothing on Nora.
Well, we are the heroes after all.
Let's prove it!
Yeah!
Sanctum's gonna pay for this.
Alright, it's just me or do I have some allies? Okay, I got Godot and Lebro or something.
Wrapped up and ready.
Lebro. This guy's like a machist. He's gonna fight with his bare knuckles while the rest is using guns. 2 Phoenix down, I'll take it.
Gotta clear a path out of here.
Nice, I attacked him from behind, so that's an ambush. Nope, I guess not.
You see that?
No more.
There are soldiers everywhere.
Yo, boss. What's the plan?
Charge in, guns blazing.
Hey, that's not a plan.
Real heroes don't need plans.
That's not a plan. Charging, guns blazing.
Same plan as always. Hit him hard, and hit him again.
Punch the doggy.
let you kids go falling behind now.
Right, keep pushing, guys.
You all okay? Hey, careful with those. Don't worry. No one's moving to Pulse today. We'll clear you a path out of here, so be ready to...
Let me fight with you. You can't expect us to just sit here.
Good help.
Yep. Please, let us help.
Okay then. Volunteers front and center.
Here, take this one. Here you go. And one for you.
Count
Go
me
for
in.
it. Here's yours. Take care now. Mom? Don't worry. Huh?
So I just
Hold it steady.
here. Yeah, feels good.
Yeah, nice.
Can you show me again?
You got it.
That's how it works.
You sure?
Yeah,
She's just called Mother.
moms are tough.
Right.
It's the last one, boss.
All right, last one. Somebody take it.
Yeah.
Push comes to shove. Keep them safe.
First impression of snow? All talk.
All right, lay low and you'll be fine. We'll clear out the area. We're going home together!
Well, so much for your inspiration.
Everybody up!
Right, new recruits, on me! Come on.
Time to go, kiddo.
We're not losing to Sanctum, you hear me?
This'll be a piece of cake.
Alright, Iron Bangle. I think I only have one unit, right? Yeah, I can't select these. Fields of war. Suspect citizens of Cocoon are wrenched from their tranquil existence and threatened with the exile to the world of Pulse. The purge has begun. The land below is set to crawl with unknown perils, and terrified civilians begin to rebel against the purge. A revolt also occurs on the train transporting purged deportees, as Lightning's battle against the guards galvanizes the other prisoners into action. The train comes to a halt in the district of the Hanging Edge, now a hellish war zone where soldiers open fire indiscriminately upon civilians. Lightning makes her way through the middle of the conflict, all but ignoring her uninvited companion Sass. She seems determined to press onwards even when the path before her is destroyed by military strikes. The peaceful citizens of Cocoon live in constant fear of invasion from the forces of Pulse. The world below and supposed home of terrors are known. Were even single Pulsian agent to be discovered on Cocoon, panic and civil unrest would be sure to follow, threatening the very fabric of society. To prevent such calamity, the Sanctum, Cocoon's governing body, initiates the Purge, a government initiative officially entailing the deportation of all those who have come in contact with corrupting Pulsian influences. However, the Sanctum army is now brutally slaughtering the civilians they were supposed to be deporting. Realizing the Purge is nothing more than a massacre in disguise, Snow leads the young freedom fighters of Nora in an effort to protect the Purge deportees from the Sanctum soldiers. The Purge is a Sanctum initiative designed to protect the stability of Cocoon by forcing potential dangerous civilians to relocate Pulse. However, the relocation is simply a facade to cover the massacre that ensues. The government's true goal is the brutal extermination of all possible threats to peaceful society. Having discovered the horrific truth, Snow leads the members of Nora against the government soldiers of Piscon. Inspired by the actions of this handful of brave young and women, the beleaguered civilians take heart and join the battle in hope of returning to a normal life. Among the citizens who stand against the forces of Piscon is a mother who wishes nothing more than to protect her son. A fæl'siៈof Pulse origin was discovered within a vestige of the outskirts of Botham 2 days previously. Having apparently spent centuries in hibernation with humans none the wiser to its presence, the Sanctum deemed the potential contamination by Pulse magic a risk too great to overlook and immediately enacted legalization permitting the Purge, an involuntary removal of the fæl'siៈand the entire population of Botham from Cocoon. Deportees were told only that they would be transported to Pulse. Pulse. Resting in Cocoon's shadow, the sprawling and enigmatic lower world of Pulse is home to the multitude of terrors. The land is commonly believed to be inhospitable to human life, and a strict ban on the interworld travel forbids citizens of Cocoon from venturing there to challenge this hypothesis. Not even members of the Sanctum's upper echelon can claim to have seen the surface with their own eyes, but the attempted invasion by the world's savage armies several centuries ago is well documented. Widespread fear of the repeated assault persists among the populace even today, with the colloquial reference often likening the world to a manner of living hell. From her lofty seat, the world of Cocoon has long enjoyed tranquility. The interior of her spherical shell supports several sprawling cities and the populace numbering in the tens of millions. Although a variety of dangerous beasts prowl the wilds, advanced technology and the protection of the world fæl'siៈkeepers ensure the residents of the peaceful and prosperous existence. Travel to the lower world of Pulse is forbidden, but given their deep-seated cultural fears of the place, Cocoon citizens would not even think to venture beyond the paradise they know. The Hanging Edge. A relic of days before the War of Transgression, the Hanging Edge is located near Cocoon's outer rim. The area was once a thriving urban center. The residents were forced to abandon the location when an attack by Pulsian forces cracked Cocoon's shell during the conflict several centuries past. It was since designated as restricted zone and civilians' access prohibited. Soon became nothing more than a name to the local maps. Cocoon's central government, the Sanctum, holds supreme executive, legislative, and judicial power. It also maintains restrictive authority over the military. Despite the fact that Cocoon was built by an fæl'siៈand not by humans, fæl'siៈopt to participate only superficially in governmental affairs, leaving Cocoon's administration entirely at the discretion of humans, Sanctum and its primarch, Gran Pulse. To the millions who call Cocoon home, the lower world of Pulse represents a constant source of fear. Suspected association with Pulse means stigmatization as any enemy of the state and all mankind, even for born and raised citizens of Cocoon. The recent discovery of fæl'siៈfrom Pulse near the city of Botham caused widespread civil unrest. After placing the city's entire populace under quarantine due to the possibility of contamination, the Sanctum then announced its intent to forcibly relocate the affected to Pulse in an emergency measure dubbed by authorities as the Purge. The Sanctum military is composed of two main branches: the Guardian Corps, responsible for maintaining security in the various jurisdictions throughout Cocoon, and SciComm, Public Security and Intelligence Command. SciComm is an elite special operation unit charged with the protection of Cocoon from Pulsian incursions. In contrast to the lightly armed Guardian Corps, SciComm employs an array of advanced heavy weaponry and cruiser-class airships. As SciComm bears responsibility for any and all threats of Pulse origin, it was SciComm who conducted the purge. NORA. The paramilitary organization known as NORA is a group composed of like-minded youths assembled by Snow and self-funded by the operation of the Seaside Cafe in Bodum, functioning as the neighborhood watch of the Swords. NORA members patrol the vicinity of Bodum for trouble. Most often, trouble consists of encroachments by dangerous forms of wildlife. NORA had never openly acted out against the Sanctum prior to the purge, and because of this, the military had been content to turn a blind eye to the group's activities. Lots of text here. Alright, chains and staggering, don't need to read that. Enemy intel, let's see. SciComm elites, the Marauder. Alright, after a long text, let's continue.
Stay sharp.
Let me heal, let me save.
Sorry, boss. Bro, back us up.
More enemies, there's quite a lot of them here.
All right, let's shake things up a little. Mobilize beta force. Put down the resistance.
What's that? Is that a behemoth? I think it is. Mechanized one though.
Heroes don't run from fights.
Well, this must be a lot weaker than the normal ones, because if they're gonna fight it now... Normally behemoths are like endgame monsters.
And we survive.
Thanks.
Is she healing me with her own potions, or is she using my potions? Probably won't be staggering him, he'll die before I get the chance to.
We gotta win this.
Oh, he's already dead. Got 5 potions, I'll take it. Crap.
We got trouble. Stay down.
Mother. She just used a rocket launcher.
Moms are tough.
Crap.
Get him home. Please.
Hold on!
Yeah, she's already dead, I think. She lost consciousness at least. Crap, the whole team's got taken out.
Come on!
Just saw his mom die. Slapped the crap out of him. Let's go. I may not understand Hope. He's in some sort of shock. Would you like to save your progress? Sure. Right, back to lightning and sass.
It's an out-and-out massacre. Those people won't even live long enough to die on Pulse.
That was the idea.
What?
Sanctum logic. They conjured up the purge to eliminate a threat. I mean, why carry the danger all the way to Pulse? Why not just stamp it out here? Execution masquerading as exile. That's all the purge ever was.
Relocation to Pulse. How does the government get away with pulling crap like that? And you knew this was gonna happen?
The purge was SciComm. Private Sanctum troops, not the Guardian Corps.
SciComm, Guardian Corps. Soldiers are soldiers, aren't they? Pulse, fal'Cie, and their lə'siः are enemies of the state. Tell a soldier to kill an enemy, and you really think it's gonna matter what uniform he's wearing?
Might have mattered to that one. Couldn't shoot. Got himself shot instead.
How about you? Orders say shoot, you pull the trigger? Fine. Forget I asked.
Wait. What?
What the heck is that? A one-armed robot? Oh no, it's got a shield. Myrmidon. Seems pretty tough. once it's staggered, it takes damage like no way. Look at that. Bam, get wrecked. 5 stars, I'll take it. Polymer emulsion.
What's that? Huh?
Well, you know what I always say, no rest for the wicked.
Attention, Purge devotees. Attention, Purge devotees. Put down your weapons and surrender immediately. Your removal is the will of the people of Cocoon.
What is that?
Should you attempt to flee, the Sanctum will employ every resource necessary to bring you to justice. This land is no longer your home. Cease hostilities and surrender at once.
Sarah.
Just what you were looking for.
Yeah. Right in there.
The post fal'Cie.
Don't worry. We'll be okay. Here. It's too much, isn't it? Face it later.
Ciao.
Hey, wait.
Right, so those are 2 of my other members, Vanille and Hope. So you have Lightning, Sass, Snow, Vanille, and
You said
Hope.
it made you happy when I smiled, didn't you? But really, I was afraid. I was always afraid.
So, how do you figure that post fal'Cie is different from the Sanctums? All things being equal, I'd just as soon keep one.
Time to jump.
Yeah. What the? Hey! Damn. She can do it, so can we.
You're gonna go like that because it saves 1 meter. Well, you better save him or he's dead. Oh. Okay, I guess he fell into her cushion pulse thingy, whatever it's called.
Come on, come on.
That's Walker's brother, man. He looks like him.
What about the others?
It's just you and me, Godot.
They didn't die. They couldn't have died. Of course not. Hey, get a grip, man. What's wrong with you?
Right, so we're back to Snow.
Get him home.
We just lost LeBro. Or maybe she's still somewhere around. Okay, that was the thing that was
Toss me that.
Lightning was flying that thing.
Catch. What are you doing? So what are you afraid of, huh? You're supposed to be the hero.
She's waiting there, ain't she? Your lovely bride-to-be? Isn't it about time you picked her up? Yeah. There's our ride. Now you're talking.
Oh, good day.
Right, let's open up the orb.
Standing there ain't
Power circle.
gonna stop us.
Oh, it's a new weapon. Alright, so 32 to 22. So this lowers my defense. No, it actually raises my attack, but it decreases my magic, which is fine, I suppose. Since I don't have magic anyway. Fallen Innocence. Cocoon's citizens have always been terrified of Pulse and the mysterious horrors that they're set to stalk to its hostile wastelands. The fear is so great that if a Cocoon native were to have even the briefest contact with a Pulsian element, former friends and neighbors would be considered them corrupted and dangerous. In light of this fact, the Sanctum orders the purging of Bodum in efforts to remove all potentially Pulse-tainted civilians. Accordingly, soldiers round up all those identified as the candidates for relocation and inform them of their impending exile. However, Sanctum, the elite arm of the Sanctum military, then begins to massacre the helpless civilians. This prompts Snow to lead the people in a rebellion against the army. Tragically, one of the civilians who decided to follow him, hoping to protect her son, dies in the act of saving Snow's life. From afar, the boy witnesses the moment of his mother's death in shock and disbelief. A massive object is transported through the sky of the Hanging Edge. This object is a Pulse vestige, a lower world artifact that had been nothing more than a Bodum landmark 2 days ago. It was discovered that the vestige housed a long-dormant Pulse fæl'siៈ. The fæl'siៈhad slumbered undisturbed on the outskirts of Cocoon City for centuries. The Sanctum decrees that the presence of this Pulse entity is the corruption, and its corrupting magics have tainted the entire populace of the city in order to purge. For different reasons, Lightning and Cie'th now make their way towards the very being that was the catalyst for so much strategy. Snow, meanwhile, is crushed by feelings of guilt after many die under his command. He only emerges from his gloom when Godot reminds him that the fæl'siៈis holding a certain young lady captive who needs her hero now more than ever. fæl'siៈare an existence beyond human comprehension, possessed of incredible magic power, the ones responsible for Cocoon's construction and the protectors of humanity. But there are others of their kind as well, the fæl'siៈ. The fæl'siៈwho dwell on Pulse and name themselves enemies of Cocoon. Humans who encounter Pulse fæl'siៈare cursed, being turned into ləʻsiៈin order to destroy Cocoon. It is for this reason that most ordinary citizens support the Purge. Anyone who may have come in contact with one of the fæl'siៈrepresents a dire threat. Bioweapons. The Sanctum has developed a vast arsenal of weaponry to defend against constant threat of Pulse, and these living weapons are one of the many fruits in research it has borne. Ordinary Cocoon wildlife transformed into efficient killing machinery through selective breeding, intense training and physical augmentations. Bioweapons retain all their raw power and feral fury in their natural counterparts while obeying the commands of their handlers with unwavering loyalty. AMP technology. Antimatter Manipulation Principle, AMP, forms the foundation of the variety of technological wonders, enabling phenomena ranging from phase-space interference to the manipulation of gravitational force. Humans ordinarily lack the means to wield magic, but through the use of mana drives, another product of the principle, it is possible to synthesize its effects. Okay, so this is considered a Tilthurts, a Myrmidon, and we have Behemoths. Beta Behemoth. Right. Let's save up. Just want to double check. This one's complete. These ones are. These ones are as well. So are these. Just checking if I have all the enemies maxed out on intel, but I have so far, at least the ones I encountered. Alright, so this power circle, which is a new weapon, increases my damage, and melee damage at least. Is Godot still alive? Right, he's still alive.
Godot, don't go rushing in on your own.
Nice, another little item, I'll take it. 100 gil. I was hoping for an item, but I'll take the gil.
I want every weapon ready to fire. Stay sharp.
All right, on my go.
Right.
Go!
Alright, that was easy.
That's a sad sound. Where's the soul?
Hey, Godot.
Yeah?
If you don't know who you've got to save, you just protect them all, right?
Something on your mind? You got plenty of time for thinking on the way, hero.
Yeah.
Ready! Go!
Alright, they're now airborne, so they can pretty much go anywhere they want right now. Oh, they're still alive.
Hey, it's us. It's us. Don't shoot.
Snow!
I thought they all died.
Since when do you care about kids?
Favor for a friend.
Okay.
Hey, Snow! You made it!
Hey,
Yo. So,
Hey.
you really managed to use that thing?
I think I'm done.
You're done when we are.
Ow, what's it?
That's the one.
Didn't you have something to tell him?
Yeah,
All right then.
but
I'll go with you.
what?
You have no idea what it was like.
everyone safe?
The army's no match for Nora.
I meant the kids.
All accounted for.
Okay. Let's keep it that way, all right?
Hey!
I'll swing by the vestige. Keep the kids out of trouble.
You got it. Say hi to the missus for me. You go skirt chasing, I take care of the kids. Some husband.
Dinner's on me.
Better be home cooking.
When's the wedding, lover boy?
Well, don't worry, none of you are invited.
We're still going. Hey, you serious?
What about me?
Catch you later.
Oh. Wait! Come back! I wanna go.
Stop running around, kid.
Leave this to Nora. Sanctum's nothing. Please, everybody keep calm.
Change what's done. Just happens to
To pass over me.
What are we supposed to do now?
Honey, where are you?
This
Right,
to
nothing
Nora.
behind me.
Bring me every round you can carry.
Save this thing. So now we're playing as Hope.
Can't go in. You okay?
I want to tell him. It's just that.
Say, you know how to fly this?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. In you go. That way. Huh?
If we go in there, that thing could. It could make us ləʻsiː. This is. I don't think I can.
You can do it.
What are you two doing?
Come on, get out of there.
Uh-oh. Get back here! You hear me? Hey!
The Pulse fal'Cie. It held our future and our fate.
Would you like to save your progress? Yes, please. Oops, that one's not going anywhere.
Guess it's just us.
What did you expect? Even soldiers know not to go near the fal'Cie. You become a Pulse ləʻsiː and you're finished.
What do you mean, finished?
Haven't you heard, Miss...
Vanille.
Huh?
My name. And yours?
Hope. Thank you. What were we thinking?
Well, since we're here, let's look around.
The Pulse fæl'siː. Lower world vestige.
Oh, check this out.
Hey! Vanille, where are you?
Well?
That's...
He gets a boomerang all of a sudden.
You're gonna regret this. Take that.
Yeah, Vanille has a strange weapon. Black and White Outfitters, or B&W. I'm not really sure what it is. Black and White?
Back to exploring.
Data log updated. Select. No. Triangle. Data log. Let's see. Events. So, okay, we're in chapter 2 now. Into the vestige. Snow still cannot shake the feeling of guilt. Despite his efforts to protect the purge deportees from the Sanctum forces, many have fallen. The death of one woman is particularly haunts his thoughts. A mother fighting for the sake of her son, who gave her life to save Snow. In the moments before her death, the woman begged the leader of Nora to take care of her child, but slipped from Snow's grasp without revealing the boy's identity. With Godot's help, Snow breaks out of his depression. He figures that if he just goes ahead and protects everyone, then the woman's sons will be saved as well. After checking to see if the children are safe, Snow leaves the waning battle to his fellow Nora members and sets off with his new determination towards the vestige. His fiancée is still held captive by the Pulse fæl'siः. A boy watches him leave, eyes filled with rage and loathing. To his grief-stricken mind, Snow is responsible for his mother's death. Fates intertwined. For centuries, a Pulse fæl'siः has been slumbered undisturbed on the outskirts of Cocoon City on the day of the lower world entity is finally discovered. Cocoon's peaceful society is plunged into chaos. The government judges the city's inhabitants to have been tainted by the unwelcome guest and begins to mercilessly campaign to expunge both the fæl'siः and the corrupted citizens from the face of Cocoon. Instead of the exile they were led to expect, the civilians face extermination at the hands of the Sanctum's army. The peoples attempt to fight back, but are hopelessly outmatched by the military. Lightning cuts her way through the battlefield, doggedly followed by the desperate Sass. Snow, meanwhile, seeks to rescue his fiancée, and the boy, spurred on by dreams of revenge, pursues Snow with the help of an unusual young lady. Though driven by desperate goals, their paths all lead to the same end, the Pulse fæl'siः. Hope has fallen into a panic. In a single-minded pursuit of Snow, he has rushed into the lair of the fæl'siः and is only now recalling the terrible nature of the being that lurks within. The Pulse fæl'siः could use the power to curse them, to turn them into ləʻsiः. Pulse ləʻsiः are the doomed servants of the fæl'siः who created them. Despite despised and feared by the people of Cocoon. Hope's companion, Vanille, seems unconcerned by this dreadful possibility. Bemused by her indomitable cheerfulness, he nervously follows her in search of Snow. It was Snow who convinced his mother to fight. It was Snow she was protecting when she died, and it is Snow who must be made to pay. Pulse ləʻsiː. Beings known as fal'Cie possess the power to enthrall unwilling humans. Human instruments, compelling the victims to serve their will. Their individuals known as ləʻsiː are marked with the indelible brands. They gain the gifts of magic, but also bear the burdens of completing a task known as focus for their fæl'siः master. Pulse ləʻsiः, tools of fæl'siः from underworld below, and considered dangerous enemies of Cocoon society, as there exists no means of removing the ləʻsiः brand and the curse thereby imposed. Pulse ləʻsiः are hunted relentlessly. Pulse vestiges. The fæl'siः sculpted Cocoon in antiquity, using resources harvested from the world below. When Cocoon's shell was fractured in the war, they repaired it with raw materials again, gathered from Pulse. Building chiefs among them, remnants of these structures, termed vestiges, can still be found throughout Cocoon today. The centuries-old vestiges outside of Bodom was believed to be nothing more than a harmless curiosity. The discovery of a Pulse fæl'siः inside its walls proved this false, however, leading to the detainment of and subsequent purging of countless citizens whose only crime was being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Again, a lot of text every time. Okay, there's a save point here. So we are now in chapter 2. Nope, but there's a chest, so 30 gil. Well, Hope has very little health, it seems. 170.
Yay, us!
Yay, us! Oh, that was easy. Right, there's another orb here. 4 potions, sweet.
I thought this place was supposed to be empty.
There's more doggies here.
Don't go looking for trouble.
All enemies guard areas limited by their fields of vision or other means of detection. Upon entering a guarded area, there is a chance that the enemy or enemies patrolling will take notice. If your trespass is observed, a warning icon will appear over their heads of any enemies alerted to your presence. These foes will then become hostile, taking a defensive position or rushing towards an attack. If your party leader comes into contact with an enemy, a battle will begin. Battles begin normally if the enemy was aware of your party's presence. If the enemy was caught off guard, however, the party will be able to make a preemptive strike. There we go. Preemptive strike. Certain enemies, like sword scandroids, have extremely narrow fields of vision and can easily be approached unnoticed. It is always advantageous to do so if possible, as initiating a preemptive strike forces enemies to enter battle with their chain gauges near the staggering threshold. I think I didn't ambush them.
You're gonna regret
Oh, they're kind of weak anyway. There we go. They die really easily. Alright, there's another chest. Let's grab it. Iron bangle. Equipment. HP. I might give that to Hope, because he has lower health. There we go.
Where is he? Where do we go now?
Hi, doggy.
No daydreaming now. Take that.
You scared?
Not so much.
You really don't get it.
Pulse, fal'Cie, and ləʻsiː are bad news. That's why Cocoon kicked them out. Live too close to the fal'Cie, one-way ticket to Pulse. That's the purge in a nutshell.
If they catch us here, they'll purge us too. And
What's
then...
your problem?
What's my... Pulse is hell on Earth.
We'll be okay. Calm down.
Get off me.
Sarah? Huh? Can you hear me? Where are you?
This weird place, man.
Don't worry, Sarah. Your hero is on his way.
You know what it reminds me of? The Elbat temples from Final Fantasy X. A little bit.
Wonder what that's for.
Alright. House of Stairs. Well, no kidding. It's all stairs everywhere. Alright. There's an orb here. 2 potions. I'll take it. Nothing here. Guess we'll make our way towards the marker then. There are a few enemies here. Doggies. Come on, doggies.
Bring it on!
gonna take a while for me to kill these things.
How about this? You see that?
It's not a tough battle by any means.
Just hold on, Sarah.
Alright. Area changes up quite a bit. A lot of stuff is happening.
Still won't budge? I think the door is winning.
Why didn't I listen?
Beg your pardon?
It was me. This is my fault.
Beg your pardon?
Cover your ears.
Huh? Oh, blast charge? Oh, wait, hold on. All right, hold. All right, go for it! Make it happen!
I'm so sorry. Please let me in. Please?
Hey!
It's actually not her who opened it, it was Snow with the pillar.
How'd you open it?
I reckon.
You.
Shrouds are special single-use aerosols that can only be used outside of battle and grant the party technical advantages. Fortisol and Aegisol bestow their bonuses at the start of the battle. Septisol, on the other hand, shields the party from enemy detection, eliminating any concerns of being spotted and attacked. It is useful for avoiding combat and also for launching preemptive strikes. Enemies like Pantherons, whose field of vision allow them to monitor wide areas, normally turn hostile and display warning icons as soon as they are approached. Apply a spray of Deceptisol, however, and you will have no trouble gaining a preemptive strike. To open the Shroud menu, press Tab while exploring. Select the Shroud with left and right, and then press Enter to use it. To close the menu without using Shroud, press Tab or Backspace. Shroud effects wear off after a brief duration, so be sure to use their time application carefully.
These Pulse folks can learn a thing or two about interior design.
Okay, so the game wants us to use that, but these enemies are quite weak, so we're not going to.
Stop.
Where man feared the threat. To the citizens of Cocoon, the low world of Pulse is hell rival with known unknown terrors. And the recently discovered Pulse fæl'siः is an invader from that hell. In an effort to quell the growing panic in the wake of an entity's discovery, the Sanctum initiates an extreme measure known as the Purge. Under this initiative, not only is the fæl'siः to be cast out of Cocoon, but all of the civilians living near it as well. Any person coming in contact with the lower world being's foul energies could already be corrupted, and no potential enemies of Cocoon can be allowed to remain. The ensuing deportation claimed the lives of countless civilians, Hope's mother among them. After witnessing her death and chasing Snow into the vestige in a blind rage, Hope suddenly realizes that they may soon share the same fate as the Pulse fæl'siः, relocation to the world below. Vanille, however, calmly accepts her situation and lends her support to the distraught boy. Unaware of his young pursuers, Snow begins exploring the arcane halls and chambers the shrine-like vestige in search of a captive fiancée, Sarah. The Pulse fæl'siः, an entity that threatens the peace of Cocoon society, holds Snow's fiancée captive. As determined Snow delves even deeper into the alien structure, Lightning and Sass arrive at the vestige after fighting their way through waves of Sanctum forces. The unlikely duo progress is halted by an impassable gate, which finally opens up as if response to Lightning's whispered words of apology. Did her plea reach the mind of the fæl'siः, or was another being responsible for opening the portal? Sass follows the ex-soldier into the vestige, bemused by the lack of explanation, but driven off nonetheless by a purpose he has yet to reveal. Enemy intel. Yeah, we got those little Zwerg droids. They're kind of weak. I'm not really sure what their purpose is, but maybe they're just cleaning bots? Alright, I saw some doggies incoming. Let's go greet them, Sass. Right there. Hello, doggies. Alright, time to move on. Lots of enemies here. First some doggies, and then a lot of those Zwerg droids that we saw before. The super easy ones. I have no idea whether these are actually giving me experience, because I don't think I'm leveling up yet. Right, open up the orb. Feeding's down. Haven't had to use them yet. Right, another one of those myrmidons. Just gotta stagger him. Guy's quite resilient if you don't stagger him. There we go, stagger. Now he's starting to do taking a lot of damage. Down he goes.
Hard to believe no one noticed this thing for all these years.
Yeah, that's my fault exactly. I mean, look how gigantic this thing is. How could no one notice? Finish him, says. Right, there's another orb here. Where's Sess going? He's like, I'm out of here. Meow. Gladius. That's a new weapon. Gladius is a sword, so I reckon it's for lightning. Let's see. Blaze Fire Saber. Okay, so 10 extra strength with 2 extra I lose 2 magic, but again, no one can use magic. But I read that we have to be fal'Cie or ləʻsiː in order to use magic, so I guess we'll turn him into a ləʻsiː. Oh, it's another Myrmidon. Reading those in-between stories actually is kind of fun, because it gives you a backstory of other things going around in the world. Alright, cutscene.
If those things are still around, might be some soldiers trapped in here too. Except they'd probably be ləʻsiː by now. Huh? Not even human anymore. Just Pulse ləʻsiː. Enemies of Cocoon. Can't show them any mercy.
There's the next one.
Alright, let's see. Data log updated. Right, the middle one is an orb. It's just the middle one, it seems. So Snow is the only one that's alone. Hope is with Vanille. Sass is with Lightning. And Snow is just alone. Right, let's check out that data log. Got 29 potions. I don't even know what to do with that many potions. Come on. The 13 days. Day 11, Discovery. The Bodum vestige was a minor local landmark paid little regard. That changed on the night when Piscom discovered that the relic's long-sealed entrance had somehow been opened. A reconnaissance team was sent inside, reporting the discovery of a Pulse fæl'siៈbefore communication links suddenly went silent. Deeming it probable that the soldiers had been made ləʻsiː, the Sanctum then resealed the door to the vestige, trapping the team inside. The following day brought public announcement of both the discovery and plans for the purge. Right, doggies. There's a lot of them here. One doggy and two of these sword droids. There we go, taken care of. He uses hand grenades, man. Right, activate this thing.
Alright.
This time it's an elevator.
Hang on, baby.
Right, Scotty.
Heroes on the way.
Beam me up. Or down. The thing came from up, so I was expecting it to go up.
Hang on, baby. Your heroes on the way.
Ah, okay, that's that. There we go.
He is here. Calling himself a hero.
He's coming our way.
What should I do?
Tell him what you need to.
But nothing I say will change what happened.
We could just run away.
It's a really interesting attack. So that little rod of hers fires off... Well, I don't know what they are. They're strings attached to something. I guess those rods fire out, and they're attached. Strings are attached to it. It's hard to see how many, though.
No daydreaming now. Bye-bye. And done.
Right, let's grab that orb. 40 soul, I'll take it. Little safe.
Can we take it a little slower?
Slower? Let's go faster, man.
No daydreaming now.
Yeah, so it's 4 of those chains. Grab the chest.
Like that?
What are those? Kind of creepy, man.
What are they?
ləʻsiː, you failed. This is what happens when ləʻsiː don't complete the focus the fal'Cie gave them.
Let's even these odds.
Alright, Snow is here. Back to a party of 3.
Just too easy. How did you get in here? You gotta leave. Okay, listen. Find some place to hide and keep quiet. Once I find Sarah, we'll all leave together. You'll be home in time for dinner.
You...
Wait! Who's Sarah?
My wife. Future wife, that is. She's a Pulse ləʻsiː.
No.
She's here somewhere, along with that fal'Cie. I gotta find her and set her free.
What's wrong with you? Why do you want to help ləʻsiː? They're the enemy. How can you save a ləʻsiː? You're not... That's insane!
Probably. But I gotta do something, right? I'll be back.
Should we wait around for him and hitch a ride?
I'd rather go to Pulse! Why is this happening to me? When they found the fal'Cie the other day, we were just visiting Bodum. But the army took us, threw us on that train. Because of that guy, Mom is...
Probably shouldn't leave them alone.
And he wants to help ləʻsiː?
Hey again.
Hey. Let's go with him. You gotta talk to him, Hope. If you don't take this chance, you'll regret it forever.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
What's gotten into you, soldier? Thought you came for a fight.
sister.
Your sister?
She's a lə'siː.
What? A Pulse lə'siः?
The fal'Cie has her captive, but I'll find her.
Is she still... Hey, what was her focus? When she became a lə'siः, what did the fal'Cie order her to do? It wasn't blow up Cocoon or anything like that, was it?
I didn't ask.
Listen to me. When a person gets cursed by a fal'Cie, they become a lə'siः, and they get given a focus, right? How do I put this? If they don't carry it out, lə'siः end up as one of those things. What I'm saying is, if your sister's gone that far, I mean, she might still... How can I... Oh, man. There's no way to turn a lə'siः back into a human. Even if she completes her focus, there's no changing her fate. She'll live her life as a fal'Cie slave. Don't make her suffer.
Just say it! Any lə'siः, anyone who might ever become a lə'siः should be wiped off the face of Cocoon. It's people like you that started the Purge in the first place.
So, that's a siଃθ, huh?
Tear of frustration. Alright. They're quite easy to preemptive as well. Alright, get that orb. Power wristband. Strength plus 20, physical ball plus 5. None of these are stuck together, they're all solo units. Even this one. Ah, finally, it's a double one. Right, so that's a new unit there. What is that? This one is aghast. It's just walking away. It doesn't even care. Watch out, says. Alright, easy mode. Also, let's check out the store for now. Ah, so that's okay. We got Unicorn Mart. Just Potion and Phoenix down. Don't want either of those. Iron Bangle. I already have that one, so I don't really like to buy that either.
Stumbles into the wrong place at the wrong.
How many soldiers were trapped in here? Are these all the soldiers they send in to investigate the fæl'siː? There sure is quite a few of them. Two guests at the end. I reckon they're probably combined, chained together. And they were. But these things know how to use magic. Dodged. Oof. That one hurt.
I appreciate it.
Who's that? Is that Vanille? Oh no.
Sarah!
It's Sarah.
Time to go. We have to leave before the army. What?
That's a Pulse brand. That girl's a lə'siː.
I already told you that.
Pulse lə'siः are the enemies of Cocoon.
So they should die?
Listen, if she fails her focus, you know how that'll end.
And killing her is a mercy?
You came.
Sarah! Sarah.
Is that my hero?
Let's get you out of here.
Hands off. I'm taking her home.
Sis.
I'm not your sister. You couldn't protect her. It's your fault she...
Save us.
Sarah?
You can save us. Protect us all. Save Cocoon.
Save Cocoon? Sarah? That was your focus?
Anything. I'll do anything. Leave it to me, you'll see. I'll protect Cocoon. I'll save everyone.
Somehow. I'll make things right.
You just relax.
Thank you.
Sarah!
Sarah! Sarah!
Why is she turning to crystal?
See who fulfill their focus. They're transformed into crystal. And gain eternal life.
Just like the stories say.
Sarah, sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams? She's not sleeping! Sarah's... She's...
She's alive.
No.
The legend. Remember the legend. lə'siː who fulfilled their focus turn to crystal and gain eternal life. It's the same with Sarah. Eternal life. She's not dead. Sarah's my bride-to-be. I promise to be hers forever. I don't care how many years I have to wait.
It's over! Open your eyes and face reality!
Sarah, does becoming a lə'siː really mean losing everything?
Wait,
What now?
the army!
The target is almost in place. Surface team, what is your status?
Good to go. Resistance is under control. The assault proceeds as planned.
Leave no trace. The Pulse vestige never existed.
off Cocoon. Dead or alive, it's all the same.
We can't stay here. They'll kill us.
I'll be right back. Hold on.
Trenchcoat, where you going?
Trench coat.
Stay with the fal'Cie. Got some things to talk about.
What? You gonna ask it to help her? Are you out of your mind, kid? That thing wants to chew us up and spit us out.
Well, what do you want me to do?
Wait.
Lightning?
Here we go.
Well, let's go, guys. There's a lot of enemies, that's for sure. So do we have lightning, sass, and snow? Yes. We got a flying, what is it called? White. Right, got another chest over here. More potions, jeez. What's with all these potions?
So this is fal'Cie.
Sarah's a crystal now. You gave her a focus, and she did it. You got what you want. Now let her go! Please, turn her back. I'll be your lə'siː instead!
Fine. You go on begging. Like this thing gives a damn what we want!
Lightning!
It's this thing's fault the purge started. And it's people who are dying. Sarah told us to save Cocoon. That means this thing needs to die.
Here comes the boss.
Come on now. You really think you can kill a fal'Cie?
Yes, I can.
I'm doing this for Sarah.
Dodge.
Let's go, Chocobo.
As long as you don't mind an amateur. I got these things. Might as well use them.
I like this, man. What is this thing anyway? Right, gonna have to heal up. I need to take one more pot shot at this thing. There we go. It's too focused healing its arms. It cannot really attack. Right, I think we can take it down now. Right, down it goes. 5 stars. Battle duration 2 minutes. Doctor's code.
Where are we?
What's going on?
Still managed to mark us even though we killed it. Damn. Collateral damage. Everything's being crystallized.
When I couldn't couldn't see a future, and I was afraid. When the future was clear, and it hurt to see, I'd just close my eyes and lose myself in happier days.
Would you like to save your progress? Yes, please. Alright, guys. I really, truly enjoyed playing Final Fantasy XIII again. It's been... I don't know, 12 years? Maybe? So, I cannot remember everything that was going on. But I really did enjoy it, and I'm definitely going to complete it. The reason I'm ending this stream a bit short, because it's only 7 o'clock, is that I actually have something else planned as well. I'm going to continue streaming with Harakat42, probably some Gloomhaven, maybe a Nuzlocke, could potentially also be Resident Evil 5. I'm going to resave the game after this cutscene, so I'll do my outro then. Be right back.
The whole game's here tonight. How'd that happen? Don't know. Destiny? More like dumb luck. Let's go find him.
Excuse me.
See you around. You know? No, but I want to. You just missed her. She said she'd be at the usual place.
Thanks.
Sorry about that. Now, who'd you say you were looking for?
Here goes. Making a wish?
Maybe I was. I was hoping that tomorrow I can tell my sister. She'll be so mad, knowing I hid it from her.
Don't worry. I'll take the blame for you. You know, you should ask for something bigger. These are wish-granting fireworks, like in the stories.
Stories, huh? ləʻsiː who fulfill their focus, they become crystal and gain eternal life.
Would help if they gave you some clue about what you're supposed to do. We'll figure this thing out. You will never be one of those monsters.
So what will I be? A crystal?
Yesterday at the store, I got us something. I don't know much about jewelry, but I hope you like it. I will stand by you, no matter what happens. I'm yours forever. Sarah. My one, my only. Will you marry me?
Yes.
She said yes!
I love these fireworks. They granted my wish.
Your wish?
Before I asked you to marry me, I wish that you would say yes.
Then maybe they'll grant mine, too.
What's that?
To have the courage to tell Lightning that I've become a lə'siː.
Hey, our engagement is way bigger news. Oh man, I can't wait to see her face. She'll be my new sister.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Hey, Snow?
Yeah. What? That was close.
Gorgeous. Our own private heaven.
All we need. Just you and me.
Thank you, Snow.
Would you like to save the progress? Yes, please. I'm not sure if this is... Are we in chapter 3? I don't know. Let's save. No, we were still in chapter 2, it seems.
Sarah! Is this for real?
We are in the Cocoon lowlands, and this whole lake turned to crystal.
This must be...
Lake Breshka. Russia.
I guess we fell from up there. And the lake turned to crystal? Help me out here. I mean, did the fal'Cie do this? How in the world did we end up here?
How should I know?
We're alive. How?
Sarah! No one survives a fall from that high. Not without a miracle. Sarah saved us!
Sarah, listen. It's all your fault. She got...
Hey! Watch out!
What did I just do?
Magic.
Magic. You used the power of lə'siː. The fal'Cie cursed us. We're lə'siː now.
I like that sword. Paradigm system tutorial. Yeah, let's view it. You can assign characters by the most effective roles for a given situation by changing your party's paradigm. You can switch between paradigms as often as you like. First, press tab to access your party paradigms deck. Each paradigm assigns a specific role to the members of your party. These roles define the spells and abilities available to a party member, as well as their general behavior in combat. There's a wide variety of paradigms to choose from. Offensive paradigms concentrate on dealing damage to enemies, while defensive paradigms focus on party protection and healing. It is very important to shift paradigms to suit your situation. You can press left and right to scan paradigms available to see the list of roles that each can compromise. Your current paradigm, Relentless Assault, is an offensive paradigm in which multiple attackers coordinate their efforts. The paradigm's two Ravagers target whichever enemy the commando attacks, while the goal of quickly filling the enemy's chain gauge in order to stagger it. If you wish to continue using the paradigm Relentless Assault, press tab to close the paradigm deck. If you wish to change paradigm, select a new paradigm and press enter. One of your party members has just taken damage. Now might be a good time to open your paradigm deck with the tab and shift to the defensive, like Solidarity. Shifting to Solidarity will cause Snow in the role of a Sentinel, boosting its defense so he can shield others from enemy ire. Vanille's role will be changed to Medic, causing her to concentrate on healing wounded allies with the Cure spell. Once your party has recovered its strength, you can shift back to Relentless Assault and continue battling your enemies. I think we're also getting experience now. Or maybe not.
So we really are ləʻsiː.
Looks like it.
You too?
Yep. Right here.
Okay.
ləʻsiː to the last.
Why me? I don't even know you, but you have to go and attack that thing? Just leave me alone. It's your fault. It's your fault, You could have. All of this is your and Sarah's fault.
Watch it! Sorry.
Everything is gonna be all right. You'll see. Come on. Off we go.
Always the optimist, Vanille. Alright guys, so whenever we hit, well, the first place we hit a save point is where I'll end the stream.
We're all playing for Team Pulse now.
Why me?
Trust the soldier to keep her cool through this mess.
See the save point right there in the background.
Okay, if we don't know our focus, how do we complete it?
I think I saw it.
Saw what?
That is how focus comes down, people. The fal'Cie, they don't spell it out with clear-cut instructions. All you get is a hazy glimpse. Well, that's what they say. Legends and all. Legends.
Did you see anything?
It's all kind of foggy, but I saw this big, towering.
What? Wait a minute. Hold on now. Do we all have the same dream?
Ragnarok.
all saw the same dream. We all heard that same voice.
You mean that was our focus? But how are we supposed to know what to do from that?
That's the tricky part. The dream's the only hint the fal'Cie gives us. Figuring out what to do with it, that's our job.
Okay. We're Pulse ləʻsiː, right? Enemies a Cocoon. So, does that mean that our focus is... Are we supposed to...
Save her.
Say what?
Our focus is to protect Cocoon.
Really? Okay. And why's that?
Sarah told us. Let's do it. We're all in this together. I'm gonna look for Sarah. She ought to be nearby.
I'll come too. Wait!
Jeez. That boy can't stay still.
Really?
Battle team changed. Command Ravager. Crystarium tutorial. Having become ləʻsiː, the members of your party can now develop their powers, learning new abilities and improving attributes such as strength, magic, and HP. Alright. First open the main menu. The Crystarium is now accessible from the menu. Select it with arrows and then press enter to open it. Sorry there guys, I had to burp. Next, use the up and down to select the character you wish to develop, selecting lightning this time and then press X to confirm. Right. Commando and Ravager. This is the Crystarium, which allows you to develop a character's ability in various roles. Lightning can currently develop as a Commando or a Ravager. Each has its own path of development. Use the arrows to select Commando and then press X. As you can see, the rune crystal is illuminated. Illuminated crystals represent known abilities. Lightning can use the offensive magic spell Rune whenever she's playing the role Commando. The crystal next to Rune is still dimmed, but by extending the line of the Christogenesis to reach the lightning can obtain the crystal and its benefits. You can advance the path of Christogenesis by holding X. Doing so will consume Christogen points, CP. Character development always requires CP. Go ahead and advance Lightning's path of Christogenesis. Press X, the line will extend, gradually consuming CP, continuing holding until the line reaches the next crystal. There. You obtain Strength plus 4. Crystal increases Lightning's Strength attribute by 4. Abilities can only be used when in a corresponding role, but attributes bonuses like this apply across all roles. At times you must direct the course of Christogenesis. Normally the line will advance you until you run out of CP, however it will stop automatically at branching points, like the Strength plus 4 crystal you just obtained. To obtain advancing Christogenesis here, hold X and press the desired direction. You've run out of CP, so Christogenesis cannot proceed to develop Lightning further. You will need to earn more CP. Characters earn CP after each battle. Once you've fought enough, return to the Crystarium to obtain more crystals. You can develop other party members in Crystarium as well. If you do wish to do so now, press Tab or C to select another character. When you have finished, press Backspace to exit. Alright, let me allocate all the crystals. Let's go with Medic for her. Sass. Alright. And the last one, Hope. He will be a synergist, sure. Alright, Paradigrams. Customize. Generate. And delete, alright. Inventory. We got a few items. Some accessories, components, key items, alright. Equipment. Doctor's Code. Doubles the restorative effects of potion. Yeah. Into the shadow of lə'siː. Military weapons stalk the halls of the Vestige. Through the Psycom recon team that uncovered the lower world being 2 days previous is still trapped inside. Lightning and Sass know that the real threat is not part of the Sanctum army but the Pulse fæl'siៈand its servants lə'siː. Pulse lə'siः are former humans who have become agents of destruction, those residents living near the Vestige face being purged simply because of their proximity to the fæl'siៈand the possibility that its power has bound them into servitude. With tales of lə'siः hunting his thoughts, Hope hears Snow voice calling in distance. Although he plans to confront Snow over his mother's death, the reality of the situation becomes too much for Hope to bear. He cannot go through with it, not yet. Pulse lə'siः are cursed beings who wield supernatural power and whose very existence incites panic and destruction. Hope explodes into a rage upon hearing that Snow plans to rescue Sarah, now a lə'siः herself. Even if she's Snow's fiancé, nothing good can come out of helping a sworn enemy of Cocoon. The situation only serves to magnify Hope's hatred of the man who was held responsible for his mother's death. Shaken with fury, he is unable to form the words he desperately wanted to say. Obviously, oblivious to Hope's anger and worried for their safety, Snow decides to bring Hope and Vanille along on his mission. Meanwhile, Sass explains the cruel fate of a person cursed as lə'siः. lə'siः are bound in eternal servitude to a fæl'siៈ, and failure to carry out the focus results in transformation in the mindless abomination, a Cie'th. A person shackled by the lə'siः curse is beyond salvation. As Sass comes to this grim conclusion, Lightning angrily compares him to those who insisted on the purge. She knows full well the doom that awaits a lə'siः, and will do anything in her power to save her sister from that fate. The Gift of Eternity. A legend of Cocoon states that if lə'siः complete the focus given by a fal'Cie, they turn into a crystal and gain eternal life. Just as the legend describes, Sarah, Lightning's younger sister and fiancée to Snow, glows with an incredible light and turns into a crystal. But has she truly gained eternal life? And what focus has she completed? This timeless crystal seems nothing more than another form of death to Lightning, and she turns her feelings out on grief and anger upon Snow. Snow, however, refuses to give up on hope of a future where Sarah will return to him. Just then, the Sanctum army begins its assault on the Vestige. Though it may mean sharing the Vestige imminent destruction, the group heads even deeper into the complex. Snow seeks to persuade the fæl'siៈto release his fiancée, while Lightning and Sass have other plans in mind. Snow pleads with the Pulse fæl'siៈ. He offers himself in Sarah's place and will release her from her fate. The fæl'siៈremains silent. Seeing Snow desperately please goes unanswered, Lightning and Sass draw weapons on the lower world being. Even if the fæl'siៈwill soon be destroyed along with the entire Vestige, they have reasons to defeat it with their own hands. They work together to bring down the fæl'siៈ, and the Vestige now plummets towards the lake below. A final wave of power explodes from the dying fæl'siៈ, transforming the water and the surrounding area into a solid crystal. Lightning and the others do not witness the breathtaking event. Upon defeating the fæl'siៈ, they are drawn through a rift into the dimension where an immense otherworldly presence awaits. Onto their bodies it sears cursed brands, onto their minds the vision of a beast destroying Cocoon. Swept along by unimaginable energies, the helpless companions are swallowed into a lightless void. As Snow drifts into darkness, one memory fights to the surface of his consciousness. Bound in darkness, Lightning feels nothing but anger towards the Pulse fæl'siៈ. It had taken Sarah and cursed her with a lə'siः doomed existence. It is the undying reason for the purge, and it is an enemy to be cut down if she is to fulfill Sarah's final request, to save Cocoon. Lightning's aggression provokes the fæl'siៈinto action, and it attacks her. Sass draws his gun with grim resolve, and Snow joins the battle without hesitation. As they deal the killing blow to the master of the Vestige, a flash of light rends the air. They are pulled into a swirling void of chaos, where they are bound by an ominous and inexorable entity. Branded with arcane markings, the companions are then assaulted with a vision of a terrible beast tearing Cocoon apart. Soon after, the Vestige finally succumbs to the combined attacks of the Sanctum forces. In the midst of the chaos, a memory surfaces from the depths of Snow's fading awareness. A marriage proposal made to his beloved Sarah under the night sky, lit with the colors of exploding fireworks. Can his wish for a happy future ever be granted now? Almost done, guys. Branded. After being caught in the destruction of the vestige, the group awakens directly under the hanging edge in the expanse of a solidified Lake Brescia. An after effect of the energies released by the dying fæl'siៈ, the waters of the lake are now frozen in the crystal splendor. Despite having survived the fall from a credible height, the companions are unable to appreciate their luck as each one of them now bears a brand of the alien design. The mark seared on their bodies signifies their servitude to a fæl'siៈand the gift of magical power. It is a brand of a cursed lə'siः. Worse, they now must complete their assigned focus if they are to avoid becoming monstrous siːths, though none can say for sure what their mission actually entails. The only clue is the vision they all witnessed of the greatest beast laying waste to Cocoon, Ragnarok. Though all signs point to a bleak and tragic destiny, Snow alone remains optimistic, convinced that his focus is to grant Sarah's wish and save Cocoon. He sets off full of confidence. 13th day, lə'siः, day 11, proposal. Snow proposed to Sarah under the brightly exploding fireworks, giving her renewed hope for the future. Sarah still don't know what her focus was, and he had to tell Lightning about her lə'siः curse. But when Snow by her side, there was no obstacle they couldn't overcome. Hand in hand, they watched the spectacle of lights illuminate the night sky. In Bodom, there is a legend. If you wish on the fireworks, your dreams will come true. Day 10. Gifts. It would be Lightning's birthday in 2 days. While out shopping for a present with Sarah, Snow slipped away to buy an engagement necklace. He intended to propose to Sarah the very next day. He knew her fate as a lə'siः, but meant to stay by her side no matter what. Meanwhile, Sarah searched for a gift that would help keep Lightning safe during her dangerous work as a soldier. After giving her sister the present, Sarah planned to confess about becoming a lə'siः. History and myth. Cie'th. When a fæl'siៈtakes a human to be one of its lə'siः servants, the person is given a focus to be completed. Should the lə'siः fail to fulfill this focus before his or her brand advances to the final stage, that lə'siः becomes the Cie'th. Mired in eternal sorrow and regret, and robbed of all free will, Cie'th are damned to wander the world, unliving and undying until the corrupted flesh at least can move no more. For Cie'th there is no salvation. Crystal stasis. For lə'siः, successfully completing a focus holds the premise of eternal life in the peaceful slumber of a crystal stasis, or so the legend says. Yet to spend an eternity as an immobile crystal is not so very different from death. The people of Cocoon consequently fear being marked as lə'siः, equating the fæl'siៈbrand with a death sentence. Faced with the only choice between eternal damnation as a Cie'th as an eternal imprisonment in crystal, it comes as little surprise that many lə'siः decry their fate. Ragnarok. Lightning, Snow, and the others saw a phantom vision of the beast upon their branded as lə'siः. In the dream, they witnessed the creature besieging Cocoon, capital of Eden, but whether this was a glimpse of past events or a vision of things yet to come was unclear. What is clear is that Ragnarok inextricably linked to their focus. The nature of the focus and what must be done to fulfill it remains to be seen. Bodom. The smallest city by the sea is the hometown of Lightning and Sarah, as well as that of Snow and the members of Nora, known for its relaxing, resorting-like atmosphere. The location is a popular destination for vacationers. Bodom's largest tourist draw is an annual beachfront fireworks display, but this year's event was ruined by the discovery of the Pulse fal'Ciៈwithin a nearby vestige. The Sanctum quarantined the city on the day after the discovery, announcing its plan to purge Bodom's entire population along with the hapless tourists to Pulse. Lake Brescia. Lake Brescia is located near the Cocoon's outer rim, directly beneath the hanging edge. Once a bustling center of activity, this desolate area is now home only to monsters that lurk among the century-old remnants of civilization. The final wave of power released by the falling Pulse fæl'siៈhas locked the waters of the lake in a solid crystal form, creating a beautiful and unsettling landscape. Anima. The fæl'siៈhad been hibernating deep within the Bodom vestige. It branded Sarah as well as Lightning, Snow and the other, condemning them all to the grim fate of the Pulse lə'siः. Although it appears Anima was brought to the Cocoon in the vestige centuries ago, Sanctum authorities had no knowledge of the alien stowaway's presence. Its discovery and the result feared that Bodom's population might have been tainted by its magic. Spawned the Purge. Primers. Okay, well, I'm not gonna read these. These are just tutorials. Paradigrams, Roll Commando, Roll of the Ravager. So commandos like augmented attacks, Ravagers improve chaining, Sentinel is tank, Medic is a healer. The ghouls and gas, then we have winged Cie'th. Well, we're not done with them yet. I reckon there will be more of them. Alright.
We need to find a way out of here. We can worry about everything else later.
Gonna hit the checkpoint for now. Then we'll end our stream here, guys. Let's see. Save chapter 2. We are now in chapter 3. Yes. Alright, guys. That's it for this Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, please leave it a like. If you're new to the channel and you'd like to help out, please consider subscribing, as it will help me and my channel grow. If you guys have any tips, comments, or suggestions, just drop them down below and I'll reply to you as soon as I can. This is Daryl from Final Fantasy Fan, and I'll see you guys in the next Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII. Till then.